Hey guys, it's Traeh and today's video is a natural hair horror story, you guys' favorite here on my channel. So this is Natural Hair Horror Story week, so you will be getting a natural hair horror story from February 1st all the way until February 5th. So I'm super excited because I feel like I haven't done a natural hair horror story in so freaking long. So if you guys are new, welcome. I would love for you to hit the subscribe button. I do a series here on my channel where I allow you guys to email me your craziest natural hair horror story, and I feature it here on my channel. So if you have a natural hair horror story that you would like me to feature, you can email me at sendtotraeh@gmail.com. Also, if you haven't heard by now, I do have a vlog channel that you should probably go and subscribe to. It's called Life as Traeh, and I get a little bit more personal. It gets a little deep over there. I do a lot of vlogs. I show you guys my family. So make sure that you guys go and subscribe to Life as Traeh. The link will be down below. And I'm gonna stop rambling and let's just jump into it. So as you guys know, the horror stories on this channel get pretty crazy. I mean, we kind of heard it all at this point, but this story right here, let me just tell you guys that this story has pictures, okay? It has screenshots. It got the receipts. So I'm gonna need you to go and get a snack, go get your meal, dinner, I don't know, get whatever you need and brace yourself. Hold on to your edges. I mean, I don't have any, but that's a whole nother story, a whole nother video. Go and check it out. But yeah, this one right here is it's crazy. So the email says, in the beginning of December 2017, I had an event, so I needed to get my hair done. I'm 16 and a junior in high school. I knew I wanted a sew-in, and my mom suggested the flip over method because she doesn't like how closures look. And my mom was going to do it, but then she caught the flu. So it was the week of my event. It was on Saturday, but girls in my organization said they go to this girl for all of their sew-ins, and their hair was always cute. So I didn't think anything would be wrong. I set my appointment for Wednesday, and I was excited with my event being on Saturday. Okay, so far so good. I had my hair washed and blown out when I arrived to her house, but when she started braiding it, she was using a fine-tooth comb. I didn't say anything because I knew the braids would be small. However, a lot of my hair was on the ground around me. I'm not tender-headed, so the braiding didn't bother me, but when she got to the top of my head, I was in so much pain. We had to take a break because I felt nauseous. This story is kind of sounding familiar. We've had so many stories like this. If you're new, you guys need to just go and look at the playlist because we've had so many stories like this. So she felt nauseous. It says, once she started sewing down the tracks, the pain felt so much worse. I should have just called my mom and went home, but I wanted to be cute for my event. Now, I done told y'all so many times about this, that beauty is not pain. Stop worrying about being cute, okay? If your head is hurting, you need to go, okay? You need to go. I'm not telling y'all this no more. I'm not telling y'all this no more. The stylist did supply me with a small water bottle, and she was a college student, but her mom gave me 2 pain pills, which I should not have taken, but I felt so bad, it felt like my only option. When the pain did finally start to fade, I just felt so tired. My friend was there to get her hair done after me, and she said that she didn't care about the pain as long as her hair was cute after. And now she's taking the sew-in down, and she agreed when she said the stylist braided our hair too tight, but she kept hers in and it's fine. After she finished, I didn't allow her to take down my leave out because it wasn't a lot, and I just wanted to get in the bed and go to sleep. I was happy with the results. I paid her and left. I slept the whole ride home, and when I did get home, I took more Tylenol and went to sleep. The next day, Thursday, I went to school, and I was thrilled to have so many compliments on my hair, but I couldn't do any work. My head was still throbbing so bad I just couldn't concentrate. Later on that evening, around 6 p.m., I cried to my mom because my head was still throbbing. So we got on YouTube and tried so many ways to relieve the pain. An hour later, I just asked her to take it down because it's been 24 hours and I still can't think or sleep straight. No, ma'am. Finally getting to take the braids down, the middle of my head was so tender. Also, a lot of my hair was coming out. So once all my braids were down, I put a bonnet on, took some Tylenol PM. Yes, it was still hurting, and went to sleep. The next day, we did not have school because it snowed. So Saturday, my event was also canceled. Sunday, I decided to go to the doctor. After washing my hair, I noticed a thick crust and a slimy texture in the middle of my scalp, and I was horrified. The doctor said she has seen it before, and the crust was because my scalp was trying to protect itself because the braids were too tight. She prescribed me some antibiotics so I wouldn't get sick and how to treat it. Monday, I went to the clinic because I was feeling so bad, and she said it was just viral. I couldn't go to school all week because I was contagious. So fast forward to Thursday, December 14, 2017, I went to the hospital because I was feeling so bad and couldn't eat, not even soup. I tested positive for the flu. As if losing my hair was not enough, now I was sick. I missed 2 weeks of school, and now I have a bald spot. My mom already wanted to fight the girl, but I told her you can't fix ignorance nor stupidity, so it's not worth it, especially since she works in law enforcement. Oh, okay. As for my event, my mom made me a wig, and I got my hair loosely braided, and we only sewed down the perimeter of the wig. Also, when we got back from Christmas break, I finished the semester with 3 A's and 1 B. Good job. God is so good. And after watching your videos, I learned that my situation could definitely be worse. The pictures are before the sew-in, immediately after the pink scalp, now with the scabs and a few receipts. It's in a separate email. P.S. I love your hair videos. Thank you so much. Right now I'm going to include the pictures, so you might want to stop eating for this, okay? You might want to stop. Alright, so I'm going to put the messages between her and the stylist up so that we can read it together. So she says, hey, are you free? The stylist says, not at the moment. She said, well, my head was hurting so bad that I had to take it down. My scalp is sore to where I haven't tried to wash it. Is there anything you could do to rectify the situation? Okay, cool. So the stylist says, honey, your braids were not, I think she meant tight. Your braids were not tight at all, and I did not stitch it tight at all. You were perfectly fine until midway. I've never had a client to act as you did in my home. Even the client after you did not act that way. You not being able to take a sew-in does not fall on me, unfortunately, love. I asked you, did you want to proceed, even after it was braided, and did everything to accommodate you, and you said yes. A sew-in is going to be tight. If you had bumps or something, I would understand. But there's nothing to rectify with you being unable to take a sew-in. Okay, yeah, she did mean tight. Okay. I even let you stand up and see the braids and all. So now the girl's texting her the pictures. And the stylist says, honey, there's no way your hair could have been pulled like that. Like your hair wasn't even grip tight. The only possible way that that could have happened is if you dug at it. I have a picture of the braiding pattern and the top braid. The top of your hair was covered by a braid. Out of 3 years of me doing hair, you are the first to ever have something like that. Ever. And then I asked about bumps in your head on Friday. Here it is Monday that I'm getting anything. So she sent her the braiding pattern. She says the top of your hair was in one circle. I even asked my mom if you were in pain when I left, and she commented that you said they were fine and smiling until I got back. You also said yourself that the braiding was not as bad as you expected. Your exact words. So I'm confused as to where this is even coming from. Okay. So the girl says, I couldn't go to the doctor until yesterday, and she had to prescribe me an ointment for my scalp after she examined the scab. The doctor even said it was from braids because she's seen it before. Everyone's hair is different, and I definitely wouldn't inflict a wound onto myself. So if you're still not believing me, then okay. So the stylist says, I'm sorry, honey, but I'm not. You're right. Everyone's hair does react differently to braiding. However, providing the circumstances of you saying yourself the braids were not tight, me asking you, did you want me to do the sew-in? You got up in the mirror and looked at the braids, and my mom said you were fine when I went to the store. You were smiling and laughing when I walked out of the door after I finished braiding your hair. And for you to be the only client in 3 years of me doing hair to come with something like this, normally it may be tight bumps from pulling around the edges or nape of the neck, but that looks like something was dug into your scalp. I didn't even sew around the braids, I sewed through. Thread never touches your scalp. Furthermore, nothing was shown to me until today after we'd had this conversation on Friday. So given those facts, honey, I'm sorry, but there would be nothing that I could do. Things are not adding up. Your hair was not even up long enough to inflict that, and you initially said that your scalp was sore. And when I asked about any bumps, I got no reply. You would have seen and felt something like that as it was being taken down. I've done everything in my power to accommodate you, provided water, a break. You were grabbing my hand while I was styling. Normal stylists would have ended the appointment. I definitely apologize for the inconvenience, and I wish you the best. Whew. Okay, y'all, so we heard the story, we looked at the pictures, and we read the text messages. So in my personal opinion, I just don't see this being the stylist's fault completely, or if at all. The girl said that the braids were too tight. The stylist asked her if she wanted her to stop doing the sewing, and the girl refused. She wanted to continue to get her hair done, even though she was in pain to the point where she was feeling sick and she had to hold on to the stylist's hand and she needed to take a break. Even through all of that, the girl wanted to continue to get this sewing done. So I feel like the stylist, at that point, I feel like the stylist should have stopped anyway, because it's apparent that the girl could not handle the pain, okay? The girl couldn't handle the pain to the point where she needed to take a break and all of that. So as a stylist, I would not have continued to do her hair, because that's just ridiculous. Now, I'm all about braids and protective styles not being tight, okay? I'm not here for it, and I always encourage you guys to leave if that's what's happening. But the girl decided to continue to get the style done. So at that point, it's like, look, like, you wanted me to finish. You wanted me to continue to do your hair. So how is this my fault? So the doctor said that all of this happened because the braids were too tight, okay? The doctor knew the braids were too tight. The stylist knew the braids were too tight. And the girl knew the braids were too tight. So I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't know what the girl wanted the stylist to do. Okay? I don't really know what she wanted to get from her. Maybe she wanted her money back. I feel like if I was a stylist and the girl experienced that, I would have just gave her the money back just to be done with it. But I don't feel like she was obligated to do that because the girl wanted the style to get done. So, I don't really know. I mean, it's definitely unfortunate that this happened, and I'm so sorry to hear that that happened to her, and to see her scalp is just really sad. But a part of me just can't put the blame on the stylist in this situation. I mean, that's just my thoughts on it. The stylist wasn't rude. She did try to accommodate the girl. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on the whole situation. You guys let me know what you think. Do you think it's the stylist's fault? What do you think the stylist should have done to rectify the situation? Just let me know your overall thoughts on this story, because it was pretty crazy. Once again, I'm so sorry to hear that you experienced this. I hope that your hair is growing back nice and healthy. But yeah, let me know what you guys think on this horror story. Don't forget to go and subscribe to my vlog channel. Link will be down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.